How's it going, my sly knights? I'm Bo.
And I'm JP.
And this is So Like You Know, the podcast your mother warned you about, bringing you the show for September 25th, 2019. Oh, the coolest of stuff, because we're cool. I got my finger stuck. Because we're cool.
That's the second time today.
Yeah, I know. I'm a special boy. Okay. That's it there. Okay, cool. Sorry, work email. A little distracted. But that's okay, because we're cool. Yes. Wait, this looks like crap. That looks better. Oh, look, you can't even see, like, my sunburn.
I thought you were wearing a hat.
I forgot. But I got most of the gross off, so now we're good. Like, I got sunburnt as like, a sunburnt person.
As much as a white person can.
Yeah, it was a little rough. Hey, Liz.
We are special boys.
Super special. So, such an abrupt end. As you know, we do this show live every Thursday, 9:30 Mountain Standard Time, right here on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube at SLYK Radio.
But guys, today's Wednesday. We know it's Wednesday. We're coming to you a day earlier because we missed you guys dearly.
Yeah, it's been a while, so...
One of us was sick.
Yeah.
This guy.
And then tomorrow, me and Hannah are heading up to Denver because she's getting something that she has been needing for a while. That sounds awkward, but there's reasons. So we're doing the show today, and that's how it goes because we want to make sure we give you our awesome intellectual minds.
So she's getting a shovel and a
Pickaxe.
7-foot rug.
Yeah, and some lie. You know, shit happens. It's for me. The show today's is happening. Thingies are occurring. We've told you where to look and find us. So yes, but also don't forget we're on Facebook and Twitch, and we post stuff throughout the week like funny memes and interesting news articles and other cool things that we find of interest that we think you will also enjoy, you like-minded, wonderful individuals.
Yes.
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 So, all the goodness, all the happiness. Word. Do I see plastic sheets in your future? I mean, when I'm 80, who knows? I may be incontinent. Things can happen in life. That's okay. Life is life.
Honesty, officer. I was just trying to spice things up a little bit.
Oh, things have occurred. Also, Liz, your photos you've been posting on Facebook look super fantastic. You look like you're having an awesome time. But anyways, moving forward, as you know, we always like to intro our show with the intro to the craft brew
in review.
Oh, I struggled through that sentence. That was
something that we say every day.
I know. Every day. What are we drinking, JP?
I say it. Tonight we are drinking from Lakefront Brewing, and it is their pumpkin lager.
You know why? You know why, JP? Because it's fall.
I thought you were going to say it's Halloween.
Oh, close enough. Halloween starts September 1st. We've gone over this before.
Mm-hmm. And their description reads, our pumpkin lager is one of the few pumpkin lagers available in the world. A real pumpkin and pie spice join the Munich and caramel malts in our brew house, and then the lager for 4 weeks in the cellar. They come together with all the flavors of a lush pumpkin pie. The crisp lager profile and medium body with the cinnamon, nutmeg, ginger, and candied yam. Flavors meet a nutty, toasty malt base. No
Grandma's
need for
become
whipped
a lush
cream.
in the kitchen.
I didn't see the ABV on this.
6.1. I don't know if it's on here, but I found all that online.
It's not on the bottle. Usually the bottle says how effed up you're going to be.
Oh, they just want you to get, tanked. But a 6.1 really ain't going to tank you.
Yeah.
If it is, it's because you're lightweight. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that. You know why? Because it makes going to bars a lot cheaper. And you don't turn into 2KJ. But anyways.
Yay!
This beer smells fantastic. It smells like a pumpkin pie. It's wunderbar. And let's see. Beer. So, moving forward, we got Slick Feed.
Where we geek on your week.
So some super awesome news that makes me quite happy because I don't own all of them. You guys are fans of this? I grew up with that growing up.
Not familiar.
Yes, that's all right. It was one of my favorite comics growing up. They had it in Mad Magazine.
Did you have one of them signed?
No, that was Bone.
Oh, okay.
So, if I had ever come in contact with Gary Larson, that would be absolutely phenomenal because that was another comic from my growing up era. But he is a fucking fantastic. Sorry, try not to cuss as much anymore. But freaking fantastic comic book artist. But you might recognize ones like these. Hold on, there we go. There, ha. Eraser Fight.
Focus.
But the drawing style is very familiar. But I'm super excited because Gary Larson has recently announced that he is going to be putting all of the comics online, which is great. Especially because in the mid-90s, late 90s, he had said, please stop putting my comics online. At the time, he was not interested, and he was probably one of the people that thought the internet was a fad. It is not. But I'm super excited about this because, like I said, it was one of my favorite comics growing up. I read it all the time. I can't tell you how many times I've read
in
this
the Sunday
book.
paper.
No, this was. I think
they...
he was in Sunday paper sometimes, but Mad Magazine.
Oh, okay, nice.
And this one is originally my dad's that he had, but this is the first collection of stuff that I think he had. But yes, makes me very happy. You should take this home and read it. It's funny little single panel blurbs, kind of like Marmaduke was. Or no,
like
Family
Happiness.
Yes. So it's one of those. It's just like it's just fun. But yeah, so that makes me really happy. They're gonna be putting that into online form. It's pretty great. It's a series that ran from 1980 to 1995. So there's people on here that may be listening to the show that weren't even alive during this time. Ancient. But that's okay. We're getting old. Which means we know when the world was cool. We are. The reason the world is cool. Yes. Oh, okay. What else do we got? Borderlands 3. This has been great.
Yes.
So, Borderlands 3 recently came out, if you guys did not know. I have not had a chance to play it.
You've been hiding under a rock in a cave in Mars. On Mars.
With earplugs in. Borderlands 3 did release, which is super exciting. I am planning on getting it very soon, but I should probably play through some other games that I've been dilly-dallying on because I've been watching too much anime and other stuff and audiobooks. There's so much media out there that is hard to experience all of it.
Or you could, stop rewatching The Office.
But I don't rewatch. I've stopped. I've really stopped. Now I've moved on to that 70s show, which I actually, in all fairness, I haven't watched all of it because I moved out of my parents' house when it was finishing up.
You're not missing much at the end.
We'll see. I know things happen that get sad and stupid, and I'm like, why did that happen? But we'll find out when I get there because I need to know. I need to know what happened. It was interesting enough still at the end that apparently they thought that 90s show was going to do well,
80s.
Or that 80s show, which it did not.
One season?
That it tanked. I think
it didn't last the entire season either.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it was like 3 episodes and they knew they weren't even gonna try anymore. Like, damn, that's not good. So, yeah, sadness for them, but that's okay. So that's been my thing, watching all that and thoroughly enjoying it. But anyways, back to Borderlands 3. It has been kicking ass. There's been all kinds of fantastic reviews in it, completely counter to the pre-release reviews, which are always stupid. The game sucks. Y'all haven't even played it.
They get a different version.
Yeah, you get a different version. You get this. You get your pre-release, and then you also get the trolls who haven't played the damn game. They just want attention on the internet.
To review bomb it.
Yeah, for no freaking reason. But it's been getting fantastic reviews. Also, it has become 2K's quickest selling game for PC, which is super awesome.
Yeah, and people thought that for the fact that it was going to be on the Epic Store that their sales would be almost non-existent, but it doesn't really matter. You put out a
I say it's Epic Games.
reasonably great game. I mean, there's some biffs about it, like split screen, like just tearing into the frame rates, like the local split screen, and just
Admittedly, I've never had the interest in split screen on Borderlands. I liked the local LAN that you could do.
well, the local split screen is like, say if one of your partners plays video games alone, the other person doesn't occasionally. So like you don't have. Why would you have two systems?
Oh yeah.
So-
So when Matt was my roommate, we both had Borderlands 2, and we'd be downstairs and set up a local LAN, and we played that way, which was fun to do.
Yeah,
Because-
but that's two systems.
I'm not a big fan of split screen, quite honestly. It's pretty rare that there's games I come across that I enjoy. Halo being one of them, and Call of Duty multi
GoldenEye.
and online and GoldenEye. But a lot of them really go downhill pretty quick. So
I think it's just the nostalgia feel. Just it harkens back to the time when we would go to friends' houses with like controller and plug it in and just like stop looking at me, stop screen looking. You can't help it.
Oh,
It's like
dude.
you see movement at the corner of your eye.
I would go to friends' house where they come over and we would do the duct tape thing, where or duct tape and cardboard, where you tape it across the screen, and I would sit underneath the cardboard and play, and they'd be on top, or likewise.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
like, what if it was the fourth quadrant? So I'm like, how does that?
Oh,
that
you
would
just
work.
deal with it.
Yeah, but I definitely like the LAN parties later, like how you and Matt would set up.
Mhm.
We would set up in different screens in England and be like, you just hear the other people yell because you were playing
Oh yeah.
like you motherfuckers. It was like,
Yep. It was the good stuff. It was good. It's really fun doing LAN parties. You get to see other people's
Rage.
obnoxious reactions and game rage, which I mean, I kind of game rage a bit, but I try not to cuss really. I just weird, strange insults that are a string of words that don't
As-
really make sense together.
as strange as like Irish people
No,
or Scottish people.
no. At
swearing
least, at least my
online.
words are words. So yeah, yeah. No, I feel spazzy. So yeah, but that's super awesome. But like comparative to Borderlands 2, Borderlands 3 is overselling it by 50%. So it is doing really well.
Yes.
So good job.
Congrats, 2K
Yes.
Games.
Good God.
And oh man, I just watched something on Game Ranks, and they had like 10 things or 10 hidden references that you may have missed, and they have everything in there,
Nice.
from like Downtown Abbey to Game of Thrones, and everything
Sweet.
in between. I'm just like, what is this?
It's Downton Abbey.
Whatever.
That's pretty cool though.
Pinkies up while I beat you up.
Pinkies out while I scream and shout. What are we talking about? Amazon's Alexa. I now want one. I've never really had an interest in wanting one, but now I do. Because Samuel L. Jackson is going to be its first celebrity voice program.
Mm-hmm. I would say voice.
The
program.
voiciness. Can't say the voice. That's something else altogether. Anyways, whatever. Samuel L. Jackson is going to be Amazon Alexa's
custom voice.
first custom celebrity voice ever, and you can pick it up for just 99 cents. Motherfucker, that's cool. So only 99 cents. That's pretty awesome. And the even cooler part is, generally it's Alexa. It's family friendly, unless you ask the wrong thing. But you can go in and actually toggle whether or not it's going to have explicit language.
Play Digger Digger.
Yeah. Was it? I saw a meme recently that it was like, you get $10 million, but every time you spend any money, Samuel L. Jackson comments on what you've purchased. And then there was just like, that's cool if he says motherfucker, but it's all like in the range of what it would be like. Bought a hooker, motherfucker, or like
Surprise.
yeah, or like ran over a squirrel, motherfucker.
Yeah, but you're not spending money on that.
Yeah, you would.
Running over a squirrel?
Yeah. I don't know. Sounded good when I was saying it, but still, you get the point. So yeah, I want it. It sounds cool. I wish I had $150 to blow, but that's okay. I'm going to Telluride Horror Film Festival in October, which is cool. I'm excited. It's only like 2 weeks away. So yeah.
It's mid?
Huh?
Mid-October?
October 12th through the 15th.
Nice.
So yeah, I'll be gone Thursday through Monday.
Who's watching the Poochels?
The parents.
Okay.
So, yes. But, super excited for that one because Telluride Horror Film Festival is awesome! And everyone should stay away, but also everyone should go out at the same time. It's Telluride. It's like 6 hours away from anything. Totally worth it, though, because it's absolutely beautiful. And they play a bunch of awesome, badass movies in 3 separate theaters. And you get to walk home afterwards at like midnight when it's like super dark. You can't see shit. All you hear is the water running and some like animal sounds in the forest. And it's like, this is spooky. I might die. I love this. To some, that might sound insane, but I thoroughly enjoy it. So, yeah. That's me. Me in a nutshell. Help, I'm in a nutshell.
References. We're dated.
Yay! Oh, speaking of dating. Yeah. Grand Theft Auto 5 has been out for quite some time now.
Mm-hmm.
Red Dead Redemption, you looked that up earlier, has been out for about a year. San Andreas, been out forever. LA Noir, that's been out for like 10 years.
San Andreas is probably like 12 years.
Yeah,
old.
easily. But, regardless of all those interesting nuggets of information, Rockstar decided they were going to release a PC launcher.
Weird.
Yes. Why? What's the point of this? Why do you want to do that? Why do I feel insane talking to this tiny little camera? Who knows? Maybe unrelated. But if you guys do download that right now for your PC, you can log in through your Rockstar account, your social game club, as it is called, and you can get Grand Theft Auto San Andreas for free. So do that, because free stuff is always good. Duh. Yeah.
But there are some people all over the internet expecting, it's like, why would you release a game launcher and not have like a new game to come out?
A nude game?
Ooh, nude game. You could do that with PC games.
Yes.
But
Yes.
no one's really... Well, like, a lot of people are speculating that Red Dead Redemption 2 for PC has yet to come out. And why would Rockstar put out a launcher without their latest... I think that is their latest game.
Yep.
Red Dead Redemption 2. Because it's almost... They released it last year, October 26th. So it's like 11 months in. It's like, this would be the thing that would get a whole bunch of people... Because it's like, oh, it's on consoles, I'll wait for the PC release.
Yeah.
There are a lot of gamers I know that are like that.
The only other thing I'm interested in is if they're doing a launcher, if they're going to try to create more of a social aspect to it that is like exterior friend base, kind of like Blizzard, where you can actually comment and talk to your friends outside of the game.
Mm-hmm. Could be.
I hadn't thought about that till just now, but that would make sense. I like to think that it's more along the lines of yours. But it seems logical that would be a venue that they're trying to pursue.
I mean, everyone has multiple launchers nowadays.
Yep.
On PC, and people wonder why. They're just like, hey, why do I need this here? Why do I need Epic? Why do I need... everyone has Steam.
What are all these damn launchers for? To maintain your games all in one fancy place. Wouldn't it be nice if it was just all on one thing?
It used to be.
Called Steam?
It used to be.
That did everything?
Yeah, but Steam is so congested with a whole bunch of shovelware that you're just like, oh, here's this new game. Oh wait, that game released last week.
Play our game! Play our game!
What the publisher did is took it off and then put it back on, so that game would end up back on release.
Yeah.
New releases.
Stupid
So I'm
shit.
just like, that's bad practices.
It is. It is. So, you see this? Do you guys see this? This is a fax confirmation report. There's like 14 of them over there. You know why? Because my cat has learned how to send faxes.
Oh, dang.
She's wasting paper because she really enjoys the fax and send button. She's learned how to send faxes.
Put some spiciness on there.
It's so adorable that it's like, do I want to stop her? But it was a little obnoxious last night because we kept hearing with the fax machine or the copier would turn on and we'd hear something
Dial.
and then hear beep 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 and I was like, what is going on? And then something would print out. It was like, Spirit learned how to send faxes because she used to just push buttons because she likes the sound, but now she knows her favorite button. Ridiculous kitty. Anyways, kitty taint via fax. Oh my, that would be yeah, it's a good way to do it. If I were to put that thing up, totally could. Just all the kitty taint faxes. Hi, John.
Hello.
So yes, kitty taint faxes. They're very interesting. What else we got? Rockstar that. Oh, Medal of Honor. Good stuff.
Medal of Honor.
Medal of Honor. Above and Beyond. Yeah.
Which is very exciting because Medal of Honor, to a lot of people who are into video games, was their first foray into like 3D first-person shooters. Because other people would play like Doom and Wolfenstein and all that stuff. But like, what brought Medal of Honor?
What am I? Can you tell? Weirdo. I'm an Oculus. Well, I'm an Oculus.
But Medal of Honor is coming back after they've been quiet for so long, and Medal of Honor Above and Beyond will be releasing a VR video game which plays like
Keep talking.
which plays for a 10 to 12 hour campaign, which is a long time. It seemed pretty cool because you'd be driving tanks, catching grenades in the air, shooting grenades out of the sky.
Oh, dude,
punching a Nazi into a wall.
Punch all the Nazis. If you have not checked out the gameplay kind of intro to the new Medal of Honor that's coming out, I definitely suggest you do. It's, from what I can tell and from what I've read, it's not going to be like the really stupid Batman one that came out where you had to point, click, and move, point, click, and move, point, click, and move. It totally killed VR for me. I was like, I don't want to play this. This is some stupid BS. But no, this one, you run around like you're supposed to, and like JP was saying, you catch grenades out of the midair. You can punch Nazis. You can destroy all kinds of stupid and go all kinds of badass in the World War II era. So, I think it's exciting.
Yeah, it looks
very exciting. The video, or sorry, the gameplay looks like it's going to be like, I'd say late 2000s graphics, which is fine. But the cutscenes are going to be a little more updated and true to like current. But overall, it looks badass. Very badass. Very well done. Very much want an Oculus. Very much don't have that much to spend.
more space.
Yeah. You just need
Need
to
a lot
DJ
of
and
space.
borrow his crap. Dude, I'll clean out that bottom room and just turn it into like the Oculus space.
I don't even think that's enough room, anyways. To begin with.
I can do it.
Honestly, DJ would probably be fine. It's like, hey man, we're gonna use your Oculus. It's like, he's
Yeah.
like,
Dude, we need your Oculus because we need to play the new Medal of Honor, please. So, yeah. Is it still set up?
yeah, it's still set up.
Okay, we're gonna go bug Brent and play Medal of Honor.
And Beat Saber because he has that too.
Yeah.
We could play that scary video game again.
That I need to get like that, the one that, you know, the protector, the foam protector between the Oculus and your face. I need to get my own though, and I need it to be made out of fabric so I don't turn into a sweat factory. Just right there.
Someone had a new version, or like a wireless version, where like that cushiony part is interchangeable. I forget who just put that. Maybe it was the Oculus 2.
That would be nice though, because I mean, look at this. So you see my headphones, right? Look at this nice foam fantasticness, and then when you put them on, it's great because they're not gross and sweaty.
It's breathable.
Yeah, that's what I want. Stop making ear cushions out of leather or pleather.
Speak of the devil, Brent. We might be coming over and playing.
Hey, Brent. Yeah, we
Playing
need
on
to
DJ's
borrow DJ's Oculus so we can play Medal of Honor. There's a new one coming out on VR, and it looks awesome. And I didn't know that he had Beat Saber.
he might. There might be beat off.
The beat off game. What do you do? Don't ask. Use the hole on the Oculus, though. There has to be a ton of games like that, though.
Oh yeah.
Like at least
Japan has a lot.
Yeah. It would only serve to seem logical. I mean, there's like a massive Pornhub selection of VR stuff. So
see,
yeah.
he says okay.
Sweet. Good
Done
stuff.
deal.
Good stuff. All right.
It's like, yeah. I mean, DJ, don't be surprised if there's porn on there. I mean, scientific reasons.
Oh.
I wanna see what that's like.
I need to know. I'll wear gloves.
I'll cover everything in plastic.
Yes.
It's all good.
It'll be great. It'll be great. It'll look like a sexual Dexter. What is this attached to? Huh, that's weird. So yeah, good stuff. I need to play that game though. It seems like it's gonna be awesome. But where we sitting at? Oh, that's the end of Slick Feed. Good stuff. Let's get up there.
It happened again.
Happened again.
VR porn and
I am so sorry, Shell. I don't know why this happens every time. But
it's something cool.
Yeah, it's cool. It's because it's cool. Anyways, make sure you check out one of our awesome Slick content providers at Shellshock Cosplay.
It's so good.
Where you can see your awesome cosplays and you can
every time
direct yourself over to her band of warriors. Okay, I tried to like emphasize that to make it sound not dirty, but then the emphasis made it sound dirty. I'm sorry. Over to her band of warriors known as the Knights of the Tempest for a sword-tastic equestrian theater, if you know what's good for you.
Yeah, you do.
It's fun for everyone. The Knights of the Tempest is a FOCO-based theatrical jousting troupe. So make sure you follow them on Knights of the Tempest at Facebook and Instagram, Knights of the Tempest, or on Twitter, Knights Tempest. But make sure you go to the website, knightsofthetempest.com, where you can get links to all their other stuff so you know what the hell's going on. Good shit, good times, great pizza. Moving forward, we want to talk about us.
Yay.
Because that's why you're really here, isn't it? It's my man bun and his cool hair. Word. Anyways, if you guys do enjoy us, make sure that you subscribe, like, notify, do whatever you do on all them channels at SLYK Radio on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, so that you can be notified when we're coming up and we're going to fill up your awesome little space of love. Nope. Awesome little Facebook and Twitch, YouTube spaces. That's a better sentence. Huh.
Maybe.
Yeah.
We'll work on it.
I really do want. What is this attached to? Oh, gun lock. That's weird.
Get to fish something out probably.
Apparently. What the hell? So moving forward, we got Slick Tube.
Tube Slickers.
Yes. So this one is odd, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. Jonah Hill.
Not bad.
It's not bad. I just don't know how I feel. Jonah Hill is currently being eyed, and it is rumored that he's going to be joining the Batman as the Riddler. I don't know how I feel about this. Like,
that's ridiculous. Like,
oh no, he looks a hell of a lot better, and I'm very happy for him. But like for me, the Riddler is traditionally a tall, lanky dude.
Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey, or the one from the Adam West Batman that was in the '60s. That's just who he's always kind of been for me. So it seems strange because even now that Jonah Hill's lost all his weight, he's still a pretty bulky dude.
Mhm.
He's got a big head. So he looks great now. It's just he doesn't. I don't know. He doesn't have that same crazy guy look. Maybe I just think mostly skinny people can pull off crazy better, but that's not true.
Yeah, we didn't think Heath Ledger again. We go back to it. It was going to be any sort of a good Joker at all.
I honestly don't remember what people were saying about Heath Ledger prior to that.
They were comparing him to Jack Nicholson and his Joker,
which is hard to do.
Or Mark Hamill's Joker.
Oh, yeah.
From the TV series.
Yeah. So I don't know. This one's just strange for me. Like I said, he's a great actor.
Yeah, I mean, Brent says right there, it's like, yeah, but I mean, like, look who's playing Batman.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really true. He should be Nightwing. I don't know. The whole casting on this one seems like it's a little odd. Like they're like, we need to try something new, so let's do this.
What's hip? Who's hip?
Who's hip? Who's happening?
Jonah Hill. I hear he's up and coming.
Is Jonah Hill still relevant?
Not really.
Because he was in House of Cards, right? I think. Or am I thinking of another movie he was in where he played some sort of douchey politician? I'm not sure.
I mean, he was in Wolf of Wall Street.
True. I don't know. Like I said, I'm just not sure how I feel about this one. It's a very odd choice overall.
Starring Lizzo as Catwoman. I'd watch it.
All right. The world has gone mad, and we can do whatever we want now.
I'd watch it.
I'm not saying I wouldn't watch it.
It'd be more of a musical.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, the world is gone mad. It's a mad place. But that's all right. You know, at least they're trying something. I'll give them that.
Mm-hmm.
But in all honesty, I feel like what's his name? Who's playing Batman?
Robert Pattinson.
Thank you.
Live for that thick boy.
She lives for a thick boy. Give it to John. Dude, there's nothing wrong.
It's going to be interesting to see how it plays out for him.
Yeah, it seems weird for the Riddler character.
I'm holding judgment.
Like in my mind, he's always been this tall, lanky, high-pitched, creepy laugh, very smart guy, and it seems like the complete opposite role for Jonah Hill. Like I said, even now that he's like really super built and buff, and I just.
Jen thinks Lizzo would be a fun Catwoman.
Like I said, it'd just be weird. It would just be weird. I'm picky about I started with DC and then I went to Marvel. So I just have this particular mindset of what all the characters should be.
Mm-hmm.
So, and by no means am I an expert, and am I going to say the right thing, or do I know what is right? I will never fucking claim that ever. So I hope he's awesome. You know, it's just like the same thing when a new politician goes into office. I hope they do well, even if they don't do well. I do hope they'll do well. Brent says, I want the dude from American Horror Story to play Riddler. Yes! That would be awesome.
The man who played Quicksilver in the X-Men movies.
I would totally be down with that. I think he'd be spot on. But, you know, like I said, I hope he does well. I hope he kicks ass. I mean, he's funny. I really enjoy him as an actor, and obviously he can do serious roles, which is, you know, the opposite character point of the Riddler. So he's got both acting styles and abilities. It's not the Riddler in my head.
I mean, you say that, sis, but DC's been kind of all the movies that they've been putting out have been really decent. Wonder Woman, awesome. Aquaman, pretty good. Shazam, entertaining.
Aquaman was the shit.
Yeah.
So it's just like Justice League was the kind of the ones that was like
Suicide Squad, blah blah blah. But Suicide Squad 2 is shaping up to be somewhat interesting.
Yes.
And then Birds of Prey movie, or with Margot Robbie. You saw the preview.
I know what you're talking about. I'm spacing it out. I actually think I have a screenshot for it.
Because that might be interesting.
Because
I think whoever's in charge of DCU is going to be, Birds of Prey. So,
Jen says she just wants a silly Riddler, probably going for more of a joke, trying to make a Guardians of the Galaxy kind of humor. It's DC, always a few years behind Marvel. I don't know. The Riddler, for me, always seemed a little more evil than the Joker. I'm not sure, because like the Joker was devious, but the Riddler
was willing to kill. Like if you failed,
and evil,
you failed this riddle, so now this person dies.
Yeah, he was like the original Jigsaw. So I don't know.
Do you want to play a game?
It's like I said, it's stuff I'm expecting out of it. And one, it's just, I don't know. I hope it kicks ass and I hope it does really well.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah. Friend says the Riddler is my fave. Yeah. So he's super, super smart.
Yeah. And then anytime he has a riddle, you're just like, what the fuck does that even mean?
I loved riddles growing up.
That's why you just have to stop and think. It's like, what does that even mean? And then of course,
no one knows. That's why it's provocative.
Of course, Batman, Bruce Wayne, the greatest detective in the DC era.
Yeah.
Would figure it out.
But not Batfleck. Not the greatest. What did Jim say? Jim Carrey's Riddler was dumb and a lot of silly. Yeah. No, I hear that whole movie series is a hard one to kind of choke down.
Yeah.
So I like my mindset for the Riddler is the one from the Adam West series. So that's my basis, and the comics Riddler, where he's really dark and maniacal all the time, and very much, even his goofiest of goofs are pretty fucking dark, messed up. Let's see. Jen says that campy humor is a lot of fun every now and then. Yeah, no, that's right, and it works sometimes, but not so much that time. But I think Jim Carrey had the right look for the Riddler. It's just that whole it didn't
writing
work out.
the director.
I didn't like that Two-Face either.
I didn't like the Mr. Freeze.
Yeah, so that was painful. What? Adam West did call the Riddler a stupid fuck in the old Batman movie? What?
You can only say it once.
I'm gonna need to look that up. I don't remember that. Even hearing about that, but I don't know. It could be interesting. The next thing that I don't think will be interesting at all, and I think is a travesty that's even being considered, Sony is currently in discussions to remake The Princess Bride. I thoroughly dislike this idea. A lot. I dislike this more than them taking Spider-Man away from Marvel.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just something that does not need to happen.
Too holier to redo?
It is. It's like them considering redoing Clockwork Orange. It doesn't need to be done. Not to mention, if you do a Clockwork Orange nowadays...
To the book?
Well, it's not going to be the book. Two, it won't make it anywhere because it's too aggressive for this movie audience.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, it would be independent. A lot of theaters probably would decide not to even show it. The only reason it makes it into some theaters now is because it's a cult classic.
A shock factor?
Yeah. So I don't think it should be done. And I remember you telling me about that, Brendan, is that it wasn't one of those things for you. And yes, we did see that The Craft is going to be getting a remake. I know Hannah's going to be excited about that one, for sure.
It's going to be another Halloween movie to add to the list.
Yes, it is. So,
if it's good.
Well,
if it's good.
She likes crappy horror movies too, so we might be watching it anyways. But yes.
Princess Bride. I don't know. Yeah, it's tough for me to say, and it's like,
what were you saying earlier?
But I'm like, if it does come out, maybe it'll drum up like sales for the original Princess Bride movie, or you're just like, oh, that one was actually pretty bad. Like, but you know what's actually pretty good? This one that you can buy on digital now.
It's very
But you can always
possible.
point people to like the better one.
And that's what I've done before. I've had this discussion with people, like in reference to like Death at a Funeral. The Tyler Perry did his own really shitty version, and it was awful. It was absolutely awful. Admittedly, I only watched about half of it until I was like, this sucks. It's just bad acting. It has nothing to do with anything else but the fact that it's just bad acting. Somehow, Peter Dinklage still sucks in it. Like, there's nothing good about it. That just makes me sad. I don't know. Certain movies don't need to be redone. And I think Princess Bride is definitely one of those.
What about Short Circuit?
I think Short Circuit
can be redone with an actual Indian dude.
Yes.
I rewatched it. I was like, oh, I forgot that they took just a white actor and put brown face on him. I'm like, how did they get away with that?
It's wild the stuff they can do and get away with. I mean,
it was
I think I brought this up on the show. It's not even the time.
It was the era.
Dude, a white Asian lady played an Indian or a Native American in Night at the Museum.
Oh, okay.
So it's like, that era didn't really go away. It's still here. So,
I guess if you audition well enough, you're just like, here's the part.
It's like,
we're just gonna put brown makeup on you.
Yeah, it's like, we'll just make this work. Brent says, I'd love a new Return of the Living Dead, but keep the punk soundtrack. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, that would be awesome.
Or a remake of the Doom movie, but with the new Doom soundtrack. That'd be sick.
Honestly, if they could redo the Doom movie and make it good, that would be great too. Admittedly,
make it actually about demons.
I haven't watched it in a while. So I remember when I saw it at the time, I thought it sucked.
But they changed the premise of it, like it not.
Yeah, and that's what I remember about it, is that it wasn't really Doom.
And then at the end, they had the tilt to the old games. It's like, oh, first person.
Yeah.
Like us now? I was like, no, just...
No, you still suck!
It changed everything.
It changed it all! We're all gonna laugh at you!
Yeah. But, I mean, who are you gonna get to play Andre the Giant? If you remade Princess Bride?
I don't know. I'm horrified by the whole concept of this. Liz says Emma Stone playing a Hawaiian native in Aloha, or ScarJo as Ghost in the Shell. Yeah.
Well.
Okay. Well, here's the thing. The ScarJo one, she was never actually defined as a Japanese woman. I'll throw that out. That's the only.
Wasn't it in America though?
Yeah.
Like that one was in America, but they still had the references to Japanese things. Like.
So it was. Why not
just say it was in Detroit?
Yeah, and that would have been a lot easier.
It's like, and then it was like, oh yeah, this is an American Ghost in the Shell.
Yeah, but regardless, Ghost in the Shell, from what I heard, still sucked, and I think Scarlett Johansson is absolutely phenomenal in every way, shape, or form. But I didn't want to see this one because it sounded like an absolute travesty, and I was like, I'm not going to waste my time with that one.
Yeah, Jen's right though. I would like to see some more original movies coming out.
Oh please!
It's just like it's all the people who are making decisions are us now, like, who grew up watching these movies. Like, you know what I liked, and they have money. It's like, I want to see a remake of RoboCop. Can you do that?
Yes.
Here you go. Here's some money.
Let's see. Brent says she's a cyborg, can be whatever they want to make. Yeah, that's the thing. Well, I mean, she's a cyborg from a real human. She's from real human. So, but yeah, I don't know. I should watch it. Are you an anime fan, Brent? I don't know if you are.
I don't know.
I feel like this has been discussed. I know you're a horror fan. I don't know if you're an anime fan. I love both actresses, but damn. I don't know. It's one of those ones like want to get a chance just so I can see Scarlett Johansson in something, but I don't know. Liz says they did a remake of RoboCop and it wasn't received well. Yeah, I didn't even go see it.
It wasn't.
was like, I'm not gonna waste my
The,
time
the
with
only
this.
the only reboot that was actually really good was like Judge Dredd.
Judge Dredd's was awesome.
There was
It
one that
went
was
from
recent.
like campy, awesome '80s to like
It
actual Judge Dredd.
it
Oh, it was great.
Chapter 1 and Chapter 2.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but then again, that's going back to what Jen says. Like, we're not seeing original movies come out, probably because like original movies like Jupiter Ascending
Don't
just
do well.
flop, just
They-
die.
They
real hard.
they've lost like a nostalgia factor about them, so people don't have an interest. I think
Or like
that's no shit.
the D&D movie. that fell hard.
Or
in
the
its
WoW
face.
movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they overcrammed too many things.
Well, they did. I mean, the WoW movie could have been like 35 movies.
It was confusing for me, and I knew most of the characters. I was like, oh yeah, that's right, this character. but, like,
Yeah.
I can imagine like taking someone and like throwing them in Assassin's Creed universe. That's confusing
Like,
as
yeah,
hell.
that would be like-
you don't know what's going on.
It really would be. It'd be like, okay, here's the Animus. They found the Animus. Okay, they're fighting people. Why was there an Animus? What's an Animus? So,
Yeah, it did so well overseas. Like China, like made that movie into like the multi-millions, hundreds of millions that it is. But we're probably never going to see a sequel because it didn't do well in the U.S.
because they done messed up. Love the fashions. Honestly, I like Jupiter Ascending. I thought it was a good movie. But
Again, just didn't do well in the box office.
Yep. They've come to learn that original movies just don't have the same chance, so they keep trying to dick around with the
Yeah.
old stuff.
It's kind of our fault too for not seeing these original movies that come out that get all this like critical
Critically
acclaimed,
Yeah.
and then just people don't watch it
It's true. I mean, and
because they're
like
waiting.
you said, I'm part of the problem. So, but at the same time, it's like, and it's I watch some of the trailers for stuff where you see it pop out somewhere, and you're like, no, it doesn't look too great. I don't want to spend $12 to see something that might blow.
hmm
So, I don't know. It'd be worth it to put more time and effort into it. I probably would find out more if the Emmys and the Oscars weren't just about strange, weird, independent drama bullshit. You didn't hear about anything else.
A whole bunch of actors just stroking their egos.
Oh, yeah. You want to see how big my ego is? It's huge. I'm going to go in the back room and polish my ego.
I mean, as much
Is that what he
hate
calls his people?
as Game of Thrones got, like they were nominated for a shit ton of Emmys.
They were. I like season 8, so deal with that. And that's just how it is. Sorry. But
A little let down about like the Night King fight though. It's like all the 8 seasons leading up to like one episode, and I was like, that's it.
oh yeah, no, it could have been. It could have definitely been a whole other season. I'm just saying, for what they gave me, I was content.
Mhm.
So I mean, I could pick apart it until the world ends. That's just how it goes. That's how anything is. And it thoroughly deserved another one to, if not a season and a movie, at least one more season.
Or at least 4 more episodes.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's how it is, and like I said, I am content with what I got, and not to the point where I'm just like, yeah, just roll with it. Liz says, I wish they hadn't shortened the series. Yeah.
Everyone was so too. It's like it was nice like watching all the like so much of it, but like I think I was conditioned in watching Game of Thrones for like 46 minutes at a time,
Mhm.
because at the 46-minute mark I had to pee. I was just like
Time
oh
to pee.
no.
Well, we paused,
Oh,
yeah, and
no.
everyone got up and started peeing. So, not just randomly. That would have been horrifying.
It's like oh no, pee now, or we just let it happen.
Yeah. So, like Liz says, let's go prequel. So
Mhm.
hopefully that's some
Prequel.
badassitude. You can get a lot of good shit out of that.
Mhm.
So, moving forward, Disney Plus. We just got the first release of a whole slew of stuff that's going to be available on Disney Plus. It is insane. But Some of the ones I'm excited for, we had Xenon in the 21st century. All of the Halloween towns are going to be on there. Johnny Tsunami. JP, what were you excited for?
Anything and everything Star Wars is going to be on there.
Yeah.
So, Goofy movie.
So goofy.
Anything Marvel is on there as well. So it's like you could have parties where you're just like, hey, we're going to have a marathon. And all these are going to be on here.
Just go insane with
Tailspin's going to be on there.
A tailspin. Woo! Yeah. I'm jazzed for it. There's all kinds of good stuff that's coming out, and this is just like the first release of stuff. So I think we saw it on comicbook.com, so I highly advise you check that out. But it was a massive thing. Like, the list looked big, and then you realize that was just the movies. There's still, and then there was a whole other list below that of all the TV shows they're going to be adding as well, which just looks awesome.
Recently, I saw through my feed that Kevin Feige is going to be directing his first
Star Wars.
His first movie for Disney Plus.
Yep.
I was just like, I didn't see which one it was.
It's gonna be Star Wars.
Oh, nice.
I took a screenshot of it, but I forgot to put it in.
But I was like, oh, already they're already throwing their big guys at it.
Yep. Star Wars shocker. Marvel's Kevin Feige developing new movie for Disney's exclusive. Going to be Star Wars based. This is from. I don't know, so sorry. Oh, Hollywood Reporter. Lucasfilm's Kathleen Kennedy is pursuing a new era in Star Wars storytelling. Knowing what a diehard fan Kevin is, it makes sense for those two extraordinary producers to work in a Star Wars film together. So yeah. So it should be super awesome, super exciting. There was so much news this week. It was hard to. I mean, I know we didn't do a show last week, but most of my news was from this week.
Oh, and then, the raid on Area 51 happened.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, the meme that actually became history.
Yep. Liz says, another wish. I want the Star Trek movies to be actualized. Is this like a wish.com wish? Because you'll end up with bongs and crack pipes. No, the Star Trek movie. What Star Trek movie? Are you talking about the one that was supposed to come after Nemesis?
But then they left to redirect to.
Yes, that one killed everything. I mean, we do have Star Wars news if you are interested in that. We'll skip to that one real quick. Like I said, we're getting a whole bunch of Disney Plus stuff. Super cool. But scroll. There we go. So we got some news release, up and coming Picard that's coming out. It was recently announced that the Prime universe with Picard is going to have been affected by the events depicted in the Star Wars movie from 2009, which is interesting. Is that they're labeling this as the Prime universe, which means this is going to be the standard now. If you guys are curious what I'm talking about, the movie or the events that happened in the Star Trek movie from 2009 was when Nemo had come back and was blaming Spock for the destruction of Romulus. So, yes. So that's all going to be tied in, and we're going to be getting that in Picard, which I am super excited for.
It's up to that series to say what is canon and what isn't. So, like, they could reference things from the newer movies, and it's like...
Well, the cool thing about Star Trek is that, unlike most other stuff like DC, Marvel, you basically have... They focus on the Prime universe. Everything else that comes outside of that has to focus within Gene Roddenberry's original mindset.
Mm-hmm.
And everything from that is considered either an alternate universe, the mirror universe, any other ones. But there's always been the Prime, which is really cool. So this is going to be a canon standard. Liz says, speaking of Star Wars, anyone heard of when the hotel will be open? Maybe going to be an area. What? What Star Wars hotel? What are you talking about? JP's looking it up. I don't know what you're talking about. Star Wars Resort, only 100 rooms? To Star Wars Hotel. This is from thepointsguy.com. When Disney Star Wars theme hotel opens, your family will be able to board a spaceship near Disney's Hollywood Studios and not touch the ground for 2 nights, or at least that's what it's going to feel and look like. Star Wars theme. Does it scroll down a little more? No, the recent.
What's your trial?
It was announced at the D23 Expo in California.
Oh, that happened a while ago.
Yeah, I did not hear anything about it. When you dock with the Hexalon, hearing the whoosh of the airlocks for the launch pads, you'll be in the ship's atrium. Once aboard, you'll start 2 nights and 3 days of your Star Wars dreams. Every guest room will have a view of space from its window, which will change as your journey continues and you explore new parts of the galaxy. Dude, that sounds pretty damn cool. Yeah, man, I could roll with that.
That would complete your Star Wars experience right there.
Hell yeah, it would. That would be badass. So I don't know. I don't know when that's coming out, but
Still
apparently
early
it
time.
is. So
Probably we won't see anything more about it till like 2021 or
yeah,
something.
the article JP just pulled up still had the framework of the building. So this one's gonna be sometime in the future. Oh, Liz just posted something. TravelLandLeisure.com trips ideas for vacation Star Wars cruise and hotels.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I wonder if each family gets to be like, oh, you're working engines or
that would be cool.
you're working the helmsman.
Yeah, that is a solid no from all of us. None of us have heard about that, so thank you, Liz. That's going to require some further investigation for sure. What else do we got? Disney Plus. Oh, okay. This one's weird. JP is excited for it, and I'm happy for him.
Mm-hmm.
A live-action remake of the 1973 Robin Hood cartoon is going to be coming to theaters.
So I think
I adore that cartoon.
yes, but it's a little. I wonder how they're going to do it. Are they going to just make them animals in there? They can't. They have to make them almost walk around like people.
The way the article I saw was portraying it is it's going to be like the new Lion King, where it's going to be just heavily CGI.
Yeah, that's what I think.
So, yeah, I mean, I would hope it's going to be just like that, but I haven't been terribly interested in wanting to see the new
Any of the
Lion
live
King
actions.
because of that. No, I was excited for Aladdin, and Aladdin thoroughly did it for me. It was a fantastic movie, and it was very well done. But I mean, I'll watch it, but I loved that cartoon, man. I don't know. Jen says, I'll watch the Robin Hood one, but only if the rooster sings to me in the beginning. Hell yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, that's definitely imperative. Liz says, Freeform is coming out with a 2-hour special about, for the Star Wars Galaxy Edge Adventure Waste. That'll be cool. Brent says, like the 7th Robin Hood film in a few years.
That is true.
And he says the new Lion King is terrible. So, yeah, they're pushing Robin Hood pretty hard. But that's, Robin Hood is looking more and more appealing right now. The whole stealing from the rich and giving to the poor.
I haven't seen much of I haven't seen the new Lion King, but from what I've heard from everybody, it's like they made the animals too realistic. Because the reason why we love the original Lion King so much is because their faces were so expressive.
Mm-hmm.
With animal faces, you can only get so much without it looking. Yeah. Okay, that's not a real.
Yeah, they overdid that one. So I don't know. It has its appeal. Don't get me wrong. And I would like it to kick ass. Jen says, plus Disney remake equals money.
Yeah, it makes it's easy. Easy money for them. It's like, if we do a remake of something, people will watch it.
Yeah, just wait. They're going to do a live action remake of Toy Story in like 10 years too.
What was it? John Carter? That one movie they released, something on Mars or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie did terrible.
Yes.
For them.
That one did awful. That was one of their biggest flops.
It's like, even though like Lion King has been getting mixed reviews, it's still like, wasn't it like in the top box office for opening weekend? I was like, even though it was like,
you speak the true
middle of the ground for them.
Yeah.
What's your
live action Emperor's New Groove? I think I could be down with that if they did Cusco right.
Dude,
And it had Patrick Warburton.
Hercules.
So Hercules didn't do well either.
The new?
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't a Disney Hercules, I guess.
They need to do one with Kevin Sorbo as Zeus.
Yeah, that. I want to do that. Give us that. I sang through the whole movie. Huh.
See?
I mean, we're getting just as mixed reviews in the chat room as it is online. It's just one of those things.
It's like it didn't do too well, but like it box office 1.6 billion.
Yeah, and honestly,
like
I don't go by Rotten Tomatoes. I can't. So that one over there on the right, the Facebook one, seems a little more legit. It's Facebook. You're gonna get a lot broader expansion of actual real reviews versus Rotten Tomatoes, which is like, 14 critics sitting in a room jerking each other off, getting paid to do whatever the fuck they want. So, yeah, whatever. But yes, so all kinds of good stuff. Oh, all right. We have time, so I kept it in there just in case we did. But Jurassic World 3 recently confirmed that they are going to be having the return of Laura Derry, Sam Neill, and Jeff Goldblum. So, yes. And I even had to bring in Jeff Goldblum because Jen's listening.
Yes.
So these are imperative things. I have to know what my Jen likes. Brent says, watch. They actually listen to the audience and do a live action Treasure Planet and Atlantis for bigs in the box office. No more dinosaurs. No more dinosaurs, but it's Jeff Goldblum. I'm surprised. I knew what you meant, Brent. Atlantis could be interesting.
Mm-hmm. So could Treasure Planet.
What was that movie that came out a while back? The Earth got destroyed, and there was these blue electric aliens.
That's not.
No, I know it's not Disney. It suddenly made me think of that. That was such a good movie. I haven't watched it in like 2 or 3 years.
I don't remember it.
Shit, Earth something.
Planet Earth.
Blue alien movie. Blue electric alien movie.
I'm just gonna have it.
Cartoon movie. Jen says, I live for my Jeff Goldblum, but oh my god, no more dinosaurs.
Jeff Goldblum has his own TV show.
Titan A, thank you, Brent. That was an awesome movie. I could actually be down for a live action remake of that. I thought that was a really good one. So, yes. Anyways, Titan A, Planet Bob. Yep, it was Titan A for sure. That was a really good movie.
By Fox.
So it's a Disney movie.
So it's a Disney movie.
It's now a Disney movie.
So they could redo that one.
Do you remember that one? Did you see that one?
Yeah, I remember seeing that. And I was like, God dang it. I was like, out of my wealth of knowledge, I was like, I don't remember the name.
It was such a beautifully done movie. And it had like a for the time, a very original feeling plot. That was good stuff. But yes. So, that's it for SlickTube. Yeah. So coming up next, Craft Brew
in review.
So Mr. Pizzle, what are we drinking?
Tonight we've been drinking the pumpkin lager from Lakefront Brewery. It's 6.1 ABV.
Yes, and quite delicious. Oh, real quick. Jen says Treasure Planet is my fucking jam, but it was a complete failure. They won't remake that. Yeah, I don't know. They could try. But the beer we've been drinking, as JP said, has been a pumpkin lager. It's quite delicious. I am really enjoying it. It has a very even pumpkin flavor throughout. I feel like I'm eating pumpkin pie in liquid form. Oh, wow. Anastasia is now a Fox film, too. Oh. I'll be interested in that. That was a good one, too. It's not too excessively sweet. It really tastes like I've just taken a bite of pumpkin pie. Mm-hmm. It's very good, and I'm very happy. We're on the second day of fall now, and the season has started.
Yep, pumpkin season. There'll be
Yeah.
many a pumpkin spice around.
It's gonna be pumpkin-esque. Anastasia was a blah movie, never owned by Disney. Oh no. I think I go. Anastasia is a Fox movie.
Yeah.
Which means it's
Fox.
now a Disney movie.
Yes.
So then same with Titan AE. It was a Fox movie, but now it's a Disney movie. Bluth? What's a Bluth? Blah? Bluth. Blah. I think you meant blah. I don't know what you mean. Is Bluth a word I don't know? Do you know Bluth? Google Bluth. Bluth. With 2 O's. Bluth meaning? Bluth is... No, that's not it. Search instead for Bluth. Oh, famous animator. Thank you, Jen. Yeah. Bluth. What does Bluth mean? Numerology, Chilean. Bluth is also Chilean numerology. Interesting. What did she say? He did Secret of Nim and Thumbelina. What you can tell, they're very similar styles, so that makes a hell of a lot of sense. I wouldn't be surprised if you were to tell me he also did like Bed Knobs and Broomsticks.
No Dogs Get Heaven.
JP's got it. Land Before Time, American Tail.
Oh, this is his thing.
Don Bluth. Bluth. Okay. That is a terrible picture of him.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yeah, so, yeah, it's a Disney movie now, though.
Pete's Dragon.
Pete's Dragon, Small One, Secret of Nim, Dragon's Lair, Space Age, American Tail, Land Before Time, All Dogs Go to Heaven, Dragon's Lair 2, Rockadoodle, Thumbelina, Troll in Central Park, Pebble and the Penguin. These are basically all of Hannah's favorite movies growing up. So I'll be curious to see if she recognizes the name Don Bluth. Bluth! It's Bluth according to the internet. Double check my... Yeah, Donald Virgil Bluth. Bluth. He's 72. Yes. The employer is Walt Disney Animation Studios.
He's 82.
He's an old man, but pronounced Bluth. I believe you, Jen. I'm not even going to argue that one because I had no idea who this man was until about a minute and a half ago when I said, Google Bluth! So, yeah. What? For person... Reserve it. Oh, okay. I was like, Jordan's just getting crazy. So yeah, good stuff, good times, great pizza, Papa John. Arby's is buying Jimmy John's, so the douchebag will own it no more. Just wanted to point that one out. Go to hell, you stupid ass trophy hunter bullshit.
Does he still own it?
He does. He still owns it, but Arby's is buying it off of him, so we can all go back to Jimmy John's again. I'm okay with that.
It really went away. I just don't really go to that place so often.
It was one of those easy ones, but I was like, as soon as I found out what he did, I was like, okay, I'm done with Jimmy John's for a while. But now Arby's going to take over, and hopefully it stays the same quality, and I can eat there again. So, yes, that's the good shit right there. But yeah, it is happening for sure. You don't know the dude? That's all right. He is the owner of Jimmy John's was a regular trophy hunter, and went after a few endangered animals. So just didn't really care. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know people are gonna ration out. Trophy hunters help keep wild game preserves alive, and it's like, not really.
Yeah, because he went through all the illegal channels to get.
Yeah, so. Whatever. I'm not really against big game hunting. I know that's a harsh thing to say, but trophy hunting really pisses me off. There's a difference if you do big game and then everything from the animal gets used. You know, everything gets used for foods, Everything gets used for medicines, and it's well regulated.
What's he doing behind the bear?
So stuff like that, I can fucking it. Bear fucker. It's sad, but there are some benefits to it. But still, most 95% of the time, this big game hunting or trophy hunting is just like they torture the animals. They put them in small enclosures so that they're easy to kill all the time. They don't actually get to live a life, and they go after like the young ones that are more of a challenge, not the older ones. I don't know. There's a lot of fun I have with it.
How would you hunt a giraffe?
Yeah. Jen says there's nothing wrong with trophy hunting as long as they got a proper license.
He didn't.
Yeah, he didn't. All the time, but like I said, I don't like trophy hunting because most of the time the animal doesn't get properly used. So that's my issue with it. Brent says hopefully Chick-fil-A is next to be bought by someone who's not a religious zealot. Yeah. We can have high hopes, right? What? What?
I was trying to find it.
Google, can sandwich maker Jimmy John's Lutaud shake off this big shark? This is a picture of him naked humping a shark on a boat. That can't be real. Did he really? Wow. Alright. Whatever. People got their thing. I mean, I guess there was a problem there for a while of people having sex with the blowholes of whales. So, who knows? Jimmy John's shark. Google that. It'll pop up. Is that the new shark bite sandwich? Oh, wait. So they're denying it, but it sure does look like him. I don't know. Someone is naked humping a shark on a boat. Which doesn't sound pleasant. From what I understand, sharks do not feel good. Yeah, that looks like him.
That's the owner of the Gators.
I don't know. Weird shit.
And
Alright, we drifted pretty hard.
Slicked.
We slicked aggressively. Back to the beer. Like I said, the beer's good. I feel like I just took a bite of a delicious pumpkin pie. This beer from Lakefront Brewing, pumpkin lager. I'm sitting at a 4.5. I am thoroughly happy with this beer.
4.25.
4.25? And traditionally...
It's stacking up against Venetucci.
Yeah. Oh, Venetucci's a 5, though.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just like...
Venetucci is the shiznits. So, but it is very delicious. I've had a lot of pumpkin lager and pumpkin pie beers that suck really, really bad.
Yeah, we've had them.
So, these ones I'm really happy with. 4.5 for the pumpkin pie from Lakefront Brewing. So good job. We appreciate what you've done. If you guys are interested why we score our beers, it's because we post them on Untappd. That's UNTAPPD. That is the website and app where you can score your beers, share your thoughts with others, and get great suggestions on beers. You can follow us on there at SLYK Radio. JP's on there as
J Pizzletron.
And Shell's on there, Shell Shock Cosplay. So make sure you check them out. It's good shit. Yes. Oh, that's that. And you know what? That's it for our show. Guys, thanks for listening. Don't forget we put out new episodes every normally Thursday at 9:30 Mountain Standard Time right here on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube at SLYK Radio.
And when you see us roll through your feed, make sure to fingerbox that subscribe button, smash them likes, and become one of our Sly Knights.
Yes. So Like You Know is not responsible for anything ever.
Produced by Slick Solutions somewhere in Colorado.
Bye-bye, Blues. And Slick Radio's completely wireless.
Like your opinion.
Just kidding.
We care.
But your government doesn't.
Don't you forget it.
We love you guys. Have an absolutely fantastic week. We will see you the next week.
Next Thursday.
Yes. So, auf Wiedersehen. Do good stuff. Follow us on our Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube where we post things, because that's how we do.
Baby Metal.
Yes. Oh my god, the Baby Metal show is on Friday, and I'm so excited. It's gonna be epic. So So if you guys haven't checked it out, Baby Metal is going to be at the Ogden in Denver, playing. Doors open at 8, and I think there's still a few tickets left. But we are going to be there. It's going to be badass. They're playing with Avatar, so which sounds like a mix between Jack Black and Guar, which is going to be interesting. But anyways, love you guys. Avidasen. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.